hold it in my right hand so that it looks normal. Jesus. So first, we have a lot of content to catch up on, so I hope that it's not too jarring of a style. We have our co-hosts here. We have Bryce, we have Isaiah, and we have John Lennon from the Beatles. We have something to catch up on as well. I know that this isn't like a regular thing. You don't start off a video with like an anthem. We're not standing up and saluting right now. But I have a very important and recent announcement from one of our highest figures. Non-society, just in general, though. It's made by a guy who is very well-balanced. He has his priorities set. Am I the only one who thinks Elon could be half Chinese? Have you ever seen his pics as a child? I know I haven't. Take a Chinese genius and mate them with a South African supermodel, and we have an Elon. I say an Elon because they probably made 10 to 30 Elons, and he's the first genetic hybrid that stuck. Well, let's not forget about Obama. Let's not forget about Obama. I'm sorry for using curse words in church, but I don't have another word for Obama yet. What curse words did he use for Obama? Yay 24. Let's unite and find out. I'm assuming he meant to say LMFAO, but instead he wrote Lufao. I'm just going to censor that. I don't know if it's actually a bad thing. Somebody said, been saying this, with exclamation marks on either side, like he's writing in Spanish. This is my a little behind the scenes look. This is where the topics are on a piece of paper. Usually they're on like a notepad sitting on the side, and then I cut 90% of them out, but not this time. We're going to go in non-chronological order as well, because the first one isn't the best. How I use archive.org for my videos, not Anacar, for my videos. Archive.org, I like visualizing it in my head as this sort of like, it's like a Mario level, but instead of having regular bookshelves, it's just like a whole bunch of like those save icon floppy disks. Not in VR though. VR is cringe. Or not the metaverse either. You can buy meta stocks right now. I bet they're real cheap. But how I use archive.org is I type in like not a buzzword, but I type in a word that would have a lot of stuff. Just stuff on it. Like gun. Or the name of a cult. Or something like that. And sometimes you get things by accident that you never would have found otherwise. Like if you type in the word Afghanistan, not with like quotes around it, just the word Afghanistan, you get a whole bunch of dead bodies. So here they are. They're scrolling somewhere. You don't want to actually like go out and find these because I have a pretty strong stomach, but I could not exactly look right at the screen when it was just 200 dead bodies from some photographer you can't find on the internet because he's probably dead. I hope that he doesn't come back posting the new dead bodies that the Taliban has churned up in their stadiums. Try airing that, FIFA. The internet needs a lot better URL to MP4 downloaders. Search it up in your browser right now. Find like your favorite video. Mine is the video of that dog running around in the weeds at like 140p, and you don't know what the dog looks like, so I had to upscale it, but the upscaled dog looks like shit. That video, I love that video. Try looking it up on a URL to MP4 downloader. You'll go down the list to all of the different websites. YTmate is one of them, I think, Clip Converter, and you'll just have the most like disparate experiences on every single website, where you'll be able to download one, but it won't have sound. You'll be able to download the other one, but then it'll prank you. It'll say at the end, this video contains sound, which means that The waveform was too high for it to accept it as like a real thing, so it just won't let you download it in the first place, whatever. Rest in peace Shinzo Abe, but it was pretty funny when he got shot because everybody stopped talking about 3D printing. Even though the gun that the guy used wasn't 3D printed, everybody thought that it was originally because, you know, the wrong story goes everywhere. You can't, 3D printing by itself isn't dangerous. You can't 3D print a fertilizer bomb. You can't 3D print a syringe to inject your favorite cocktail inside of you for like one of those movie night outs at the keg or whatever. You have to combine it with pre-existing metallic parts of a gun to create a completed gun. And even then, like, the hassle that you have to go through is not worth the end result. So 3D printing by itself, I think, is just in its infancy right now. But what happened to it? You don't hear people talking too much about it. I think it's just the barrier of entry, right? You're not gonna go to Staples, search through the 3D printing section, which is probably like 2 printers, and buy one for $500 and then buy all the parts for it for $100, because printers by themselves are already way too expensive. 3D printers at Staples are probably 3 times more expensive for, I mean, what's the benefit? You're going to try to 3D print like a Pac-Man figure and it's going to come out like half completed because you have to refill the rest. I wanted to create fake Chinese shipping sponsors for the old channel. It was going to be called like Fujiao Shipping or something like that. And it it's so stupid. The fake coupon code that I was going to give to people, which is going to be like 20 characters long, was going to give them like 10% off of like grain shipping or something like oddly specific like that. And it was such a bad idea that I couldn't even find like a real Chinese shipping company to use for the fake sponsorship deal. So I just had to scrap the whole thing and make some garbage video instead. Any one of the garbage videos. It's like that clip in HiMat 2 where I add like the fake sponsors. I think I just transferred it over to a different idea entirely. But it's like, how do real YouTubers make videos if all of the fake ideas that I have are bad enough to not even see the light of day? Like, how is, and not to be like rude or anything, but how is like Nigahiga still alive when he had to make like over 400 videos at least of sketch comedy? SNL can't even go like 3 years without getting dry. How did Nigahiga make so many videos from his infancy all the way to now? I just don't know how it happens. YouTubers have this like it's a fucking job title. YouTubers sitting, dwelling in their own like pool, have to make videos like it's a job, but it's a fake job. It has no like pre-existing criteria to guide them anywhere. It's novel, but it's stupid as hell when you think about it for too long. Like, it's not a job. It's not a thing that you can go out and do. It's insanity. And insanity. Mark Felton Productions. Dun 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 dun. I swear I've made that joke before. Fake history videos. I tried to make a fake history video once. It's sitting on the hard drive buried under like 6 folders because it was just so embarrassing. It wasn't like oh no, I think it was a voiceover thing because the text-to-speech on VideoPad sounds like this. And I can't use that to voice an entire video because I'm not doing like a parody. Fake history video. You take the Korean War, sad incident, right? Real feel real bad about it. You take the first paragraph, you put it through TextSynth. TextSynth gives you like a fake history afterwards, hopefully, if it works correctly. And then you take the fake history and you mold it in with the real history so that it's like, it's the Korean War, but people are like, wait, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. What are you talking about? And it's supposed to be funny. But then I was like, is it funny or is it insensitive and just fucking with people? Like there's a difference that you have to make clear. And I don't think that I would be able to like articulate that to people. Especially when I don't fucking explain anything to people in the first place. So they click on the video and they're like, whoa, that's a thing. And then they just click off of it like, oh, nifty. And it's so hard to gauge what content people actually want. Because when you ask people, it's like the thing, what's that saying? It's not, I'll be damned if I don't do it. That's the guy who tried to kill the president. It's the people don't know what they want until they have it. Is that a real quote? I feel like, what? People don't know what they want. Don't ask people what they want. What is the quote? Do you know? They don't know.